Hey guys, I'm Kayla Reall and welcome back to my channel. And before we say anything, yes, my hair is still curled. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt. And yes, this is the same day that I am recording all of my other videos. As most of you already know, when this goes up, I probably am having back surgery, or I already had back surgery and I haven't been able to upload a video yet. So that is why this is happening. So some of you have been asking about my first kiss, and I don't even know why you want to hear it, because it stunk really bad. It was not good. So instead of telling you like how it happened, I'm going to sort of give you a story, what led to it, because that seems more interesting, right? My first kiss was with a guy in my neighborhood, and he still lives in my neighborhood, so that's awkward. So I'm gonna back up a few years to when I was in grade school. I know, that's a long time ago, but in grade school I was kind of a tomboy, and I think I've told you guys this before. I wore boys' clothes. It was uniforms, and the boys' clothes were cheaper than the girls, so I got boys. I hated skirts. I was in boxing and soccer, and I didn't know what makeup was. I didn't really care what all the other girls did, and boys were kind of scared of me, which I'm actually kind of happy about. I would like pick up my leg to kick them, and they would hide behind the chair, so that was fantastic. So between 6th and 7th grade, when I was moving schools during that summer, I got my hair cut into an actual girl cut, and I learned what mascara was. So that was great. So my 7th grade year, I actually looked like a girl. I had girl clothes, I had mascara on, and I had girl hair, so that was a plus. For some reason, boys started to like me, and for me, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I didn't usually have that happen to me ever, so I was not used to that. And that one guy who I've had like a little crush on, we are going to call him Charles. Well, he started liking me back, and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, someone likes me. I think it was in 6th grade. We had this thing called flex time or teal time in my school, in that school before, and that was when you had like 30 minutes between classes and lunch or whatever, and you would have to go to classes if you were failing, or you were allowed to go and have fun. Like we got to go to the auditorium and just watch a short little movie. So that's what me and him did, and some of my friends. And we were sitting in the auditorium, and I was sitting right next to him, and I just had my hand like on a little arm rest thing, and I feel something on my pinky, and I look down, and his pinky is like this, and he starts creeping forward, and I get freaked out, and so I go, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, he goes, oh, sorry, I didn't know I was doing that. And he did it again and again and again, and finally we were holding hands after I was kind of weirded out a little bit. And you know, your first held hands, you get this like tingly little feeling, and that happened. Like, that's how he tried to hold my hand, so he grabbed my pinky and then moved forward because he was scared that I was going to slap him, which I probably would have. 2 days later, he's on my bus stop, and he gets off like 3 bus stops before mine. And so he's like, oh, I need to get something from your neighbor. I'm like, oh, okay. So he stays on the bus, and he gets off at my bus stop. And so we're like walking down my little road down towards my house. Also, my parents, I was really young, and for me and my family, we aren't allowed to date till we're 16. And of course, I'm not 16 right here, so I'm not even allowed to like do anything with boys. I wasn't allowed to text boys, I wasn't allowed to email boys, I wasn't really allowed to do anything with boys. And if we ever hung out with boys, it had to be 3 girls, 1 boy, like that type of thing. But at the time, I was being a stupid little rebel, and I wish I never did it. But so that's like the backstory about that. And we stopped at the neighbor's house, so it was right across the street from my house. And he like looked over to try to make sure that no one of my family was outside, and I didn't understand what he was doing at the time. And so I like look over, like, what are you doing? And then he just kisses me. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I got my first kiss. And then he just walked down the driveway and into the neighbor's house. So that was my first kiss. It wasn't romantic, it wasn't anything like that. I wasn't even expecting it. and later I found out that he liked all the other girls and he was kissing all these other girls, so that made me feel special. But yes, so that is my first kiss story. Yeah, it's not very exciting. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you guys have ever had like an awkward kiss that you totally regretted, comment it down below. And I hope that you guys are having a fabulous summer, and hopefully you had a fabulous first kiss. And if you haven't had your first kiss yet, good for you. Alright guys, I am going to say goodbye now, so goodbye. What is this?